Hello everyone, this is Pash from Soul Therapy by Pash and I'm back with my reading today. As you can see, the spread here, we are going to do today you versus your partner read. It's a beautiful love reading. It gives you a lot of information about where your person stands with you in this connection in compare to your energies. So basically, how we do this reading is all about. I'll give a brief intro for those who are new to my channel. First of all, welcome to my channel. So as you could see, we'll be doing this reading you versus your partner. So we are not doing this reading in a competitive way. What we are trying to understand with this reading is like where your person is standing in this love journey with you in terms of your energy, how compatible your energies are, how far your energies are resonating with each other. Are you both at the same place in your journey? Are you both resonating in terms of your energies, or you're just going into the opposite directions, right? So this is partner A, this is partner B, these are the mutual energies. So partner A can be you, partner A can be your partner. Similarly with partner B. So take the way it resonates to you and take the way if it resonates to you in a vice versa way or a flip off way. Okay. So this love reading is also very important for those who are in 5D love connections, who are in twin flame connections, soulmate connections, in 5D love journeys, spiritual journeys, past life connects. This reading will also tell us, like, in terms of energies, where is your person soul is at this point of time. So this, because these are soul to soul connections, we, on the basis of your person's soul's energy, your soul's vibration, their soul's vibration, we understand what is not matching at this point of time between your energies and what is aligning in terms of your energies. So it's a very, very important read. It's a very, very clarifying read in terms of how deep is your connection, how pure is your connection, right? So regardless you are in a 3D love connection or in a 5D love connection, this reading is for you. And take the way it resonates with you. So just before starting the read, I'll clear up the energies first. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath. Divine Spirit, guides and angels, we are soon going to start you versus your partner read to peek into the energies of my viewer and my viewer's partner, how far their energies are aligning or they are moving in a different direction. Kindly guide us through this reading. Please help us to clear up the energies. Okay, so without any delay, let's open the cards and let's see what's upcoming, because there is a lot of new moon energies happening, full moon eclipse happening on 13th of March, I think, and retrogrades happening, a lot of shifts and a lot of changes we are seeing this March 2025. So a lot of shifts happening. I always say that all the planetary shifts, all the new moons, all the full moons and eclipses brings a lot of new energy. So let's open. So these center cards on both the sides are the center energies of your person. That means this is the main energy of your person or you, and rest of the cards are hovering around energies of this reading, right? So let's start with partner A. So partner A's center energy is 4 of Cups. Let me move this way and let's open other cards for partner A. Death, 9 of Wands, Queen of Cups, Tower, 6 of Wands, and Queen of Swords. So we have Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords in partner A's side, and we have 2 major arcanas, major shake-up arcanas, that is Death, which is a transformational card, and Tower, which is the shaking up your foundations and building up new foundations. So both are in a way is kind of a ending cards. Let's see what comes up on partner B, and then we'll share what information is coming out of it. Partner B center energy is Six of Cups. I'll tell you why I'm smiling, because I was sensing it somewhere. Okay. Six of Coins, lot of six energy. Nine of Cups. Wow. Eight of Swords. Four of Swords. The Emperor. And Two of Wands. Okay, let's move to the mutual energies. Nine of Swords. The Moon. Three of Swords. Nine of Swords. My God, lot of Swords energy. Four of Wands. And Four of Swords. Oh my God. So we have Four of Swords on partner B side, and we have Four of Swords in mutual energies also. So one thing which is highlighted in this reading, which I'll say, is that both of you, or overall this connection, had a lot of healing over the period of time. So if you both are not connected to each other, or if you're not talking to each other, or if you're not in contact with each other, then I'll say that it has, this distance or this separation has brought a lot of healing to this connection, and overall a lot of healing I can sense in these cards. Now if we go individually towards partner A and partner B, partner A has Four of Cups energy, which I strongly feel is the divine masculine energy. I always say that I read the cards in a divine masculine feminine energy regardless of gender. It's not gender based, it's energy based. So this is divine masculine energy who is sitting sad, sitting disappointed, because when divine was offering their partner B, they didn't pay attention to it. They were focused on some other cups. Maybe they had a lot of options in the past. They have been player in the past. They have a lot of cups in the past. A lot of cups means a lot of love options. But divine was offering them something special. Okay, take my child, some special love that you always desired for. But if you see, this person is not paying attention to this cup, which shows that partner A never paid attention to this cup of love which divine has offered them. And now the center energy of partner is this, because they are focused on what they have lost. They are focused on why they are disappointed. They are focused on the regret and the disappointment that they have from themselves by not accepting what divine was offering them in the past. Partner B has gone through a lot of transformation. They have gone through a lot of, I'll say death is more of a transformation, endings. They have gone through two major endings, because Tower is also here, which shows that all their foundations have shook up. Tower is a card of your foundations. All false foundations are falling down, and you will, once the dust settles, you will start off with a new foundation. So basically, I feel that partner A, which I feel is the divine masculine energy, is sitting in regret because they have done a lot of transformation, a lot of work on themselves. They have ended a lot of things in their life, and they have gone through a Tower moment, which is a sudden epiphany, a sudden awakening. Oh my God, what I have lost. And now they want to build up a new foundation with partner B. They see partner B as Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups. So it's a perfect balance for them of love and authenticity. Because Queen of Swords is all about truth, authenticity, loyalty. And Queen of Cups is all about nurturing, loving-dovey, motherly energy, emotional energy. So partner A feels that partner B is the perfect blend of both, and they feel that partner B is perfect for them. They are waiting in the 5D realm, I'll say, on the verge of entering into partner B's life, re-entering into partner B's life. Because if you see, this person is looking with very, okay, I'll tell you something. They have a lot of bandages, if you see, on the head, on the hands, a lot of boundaries here, and they are waiting outside, waiting for partner B to come in and say something to them. So this person is wounded. Definitely, they have a lot of bandages. So this person is wounded, and they are just waiting to take an action. And they feel that still partner B's boundaries are very high, and that's why they are on the verge of taking an action. So this person is hovering around in partner B's energy, on the verge of taking an action, I'll say. So they are waiting for partner B to take an action, or to come out and say, okay, my boundaries are down, you can come in. Something like that. This person is waiting, and they're really wounded, they're really hurt. This person really wants to move forward, take action, and get victory in this connection with partner B. So this is a Six of Wands, which is a very masculine energy, I'll say. And that's why this whole cards, I feel, belongs to divine masculine energy. Whether you are in female body or male body, it doesn't matter. So overall, I'll say that partner A has gone through a lot of transformation. They have gone through tower moment, sudden epiphany, sudden realization. And they are sitting on a focused energy of center energy of disappointment, regret, that when they have been offered by this love connection of partner B, then they never accepted it. They now feel and see that partner B is the perfect blend of Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. That is authenticity, loving, emotional, loyal, and truthful. So all these things. And they are, Nine of Wands is like, they feel that they are blocked by partner B either, or they are just standing outside the boundaries of partner B, and they are wounded, and they are feeling that, okay, let me wait for some more time if the boundaries of partner B are down, and then I'll enter into their life. Something like that I'm getting. And they are really planning to march towards partner B and get the victory. That's what I feel. Again, if we go to partner B's side, which is the divine feminine energy, I feel, Six of Cups. That is person returning from the past. That is partner A. So why it's in the center energy for partner B, I feel, is because partner B focus is not Six of Cups, but somewhere partner B is very intuitive. And they are very, from the 5D realm, they are getting some signs, synchronicities, feelings, intuitions that someone is coming back from their past, and they know who it is, but they cannot see it in the 3D. Partner B is in a very giving energy. They might be giving to the world. They might be always have been in a giving energy. Six of Coins is an energy where, if you see, this old lady is helping the ants to come out. So more, I feel the divine feminine energy is more connected to the nature, to healing, to giving people and helping people out, or something like that. All the wishes of the partner B, that is the divine feminine energy, is getting fulfilled. And why it's getting fulfilled? Because at some point of time, they were overthinking about this situation, this love connection. They were overthinking. They were just closed off, and they were hiding in a shell, and they didn't want to come out of that, and they really were waiting for partner A to come in their life and to help them out, but that didn't happen. So now finally partner B is healing from this energy, and partner B is really, because if you see, there are three swords here, 1, 2, 3, which is 3 swords, so which is a sign of heartbreak. So they have already, I'll say, healed most of the part of this heartbreak, and they are still healing from this heartbreak. And now they have taken the control of their life. They have made the right decisions for their life. They are not anymore in the waiting energy. They are not anymore in the overthinking energy or stressed energy, I'll say. And I feel that partner B has some sort of choice in their life. And they are choosing to move towards the direction of their happiness. Why I'm saying this? Because if you see, there are two of wands. So there is a choice where either, because there is a ring on the top here and there is a wanderer energy. So partner B has a choice either to move in commitment with someone else or to stay single. And we don't know what they're choosing. So let me clarify this because I really want to see what option they are choosing. Let's see. What is this Two of Wands, Divine? Then we'll see the mutual energies. What is this Two of Wands, Divine? They are choosing happiness. They are choosing joy. They are choosing clarity. They are choosing the sun. They are moving towards the sun. They are moving towards the happiest phase of their life. And that's why the Emperor energy is here, because they are taking the control of their life. They are making the decisions which are making them more happier and joyous in nature. They are not anymore sitting like this because they have healed out of this painful three swords which are out here, which have caused them a lot of pain. So they are healing out of it slowly. That's what I'll say. Mutual energy says Four of Swords. Again, we have a lot of healing. So that's why I said there's a lot of healing in overall in this love connection. Partner B has gone through a transformation and healing. Partner A has gone through a transformation of healing. Partner B has gone through transformation and healing. Then we have Four of Wands. Finally, I feel intention to commit in this love connection. And I feel this is the intention of partner A, who was not ready to commit initially because they have a lot of options in love, but now they are ready to commit. Nine of Swords. This is also, I feel, overall in love connection. This is from partner A's side. They are having sleepless nights because partner B is moving towards their happiness. They are choosing to move towards their happiness. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of heartbreak I can see. Initially, partner B was in the heartbreak and they're healing from it, and partner A is now in the heartbreak because partner B is moving on. What you cannot see in this connection, that is a moon energy. Moon is always the hidden energy which you cannot see coming. What you cannot see coming. So I'll say you cannot see coming is the Knight of Swords. So what I feel is that this person, that is partner A, is coming like a knight in shining armors towards partner B. I'm not too sure how far this is going to be successful because Knight of Swords is not very reliable energy, not very trustworthy energy. This person is armored, of course. If you see in this card, this person is armored. They're coming very confidently. They're armored that they don't want to hurt or get hurt if partner B says no to them. They want a commitment, and I think partner B cannot see this coming. But what I feel is that they want commitment, but they are coming in the Knight of Swords energy, which is not very reliable energy. Let's clarify that energy also. Why the Knight of Swords is here, Divine? Why the Knight of Swords is here? Knight of Swords is here because we have the Lover. The Lovers means that they are making a choice to move towards a commitment with partner B. So partner A is making a choice, conscious choice to move towards commitment. So earlier they were not choosing to commit, but now they are choosing to commit. But what is happening again is this person is overall coming in the wrong energy. So I'm not too sure how partner B is going to take it up. Because this person is not coming in a very, very matured energy. See, Page of Pentacles. So this person is not matured. They have gone through a transformation. They have gone through a tower movement. But I'm not too sure how far this person has grown or elevated themselves in their energy. Because they are still coming like a knight in shining armor. Let me attract you. Let me some charmer kind of energy this person I'm getting from. So be careful about that. I'm not too sure how far this offer would be accepted by partner B, but yes, this is the energy I'm feeling overall. Let's ask that what person A wants to relate to person B. Person A, you have anything to say to person B? Person A. You have anything to say to person B? Mistakes. So person A is saying, I wish I could right my wrong. So person A really wants to correct their mistakes. They really want to come clean towards partner B. Partner B, what do you want to say? Reveal. So partner B is more interested that if you have made mistakes in the past, partner A, you better reveal yourself off. You better tell the truth. And don't come in the knight in shining armor energy. Just be truthful. Don't come in the immature energy again. Partner A, want to say something to partner B? Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. So they are saying that they have been dishonest. They have lied, and that's why this love connection ripped apart. Actually, both of you ripped apart. And this partner A's mistake. They're accepting it. Partner B, what do you want to say? Disagreements. I wish you understand how I feel. So partner B is saying that I wish you have understood how I was feeling at that point of time when you were not telling me the truth, not revealing your feelings, you were dishonest about things, and there were a lot of disagreements between us. That's what partner B's answer is. Partner A, what do you want to say? Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. So now they are regretting that they should have expressed themselves better. That's the regret energy I'm getting in the center of partner A. That is, they should have revealed their feelings. They have always been holding back, hiding the flowers of love that they wanted to offer to partner B. Partner B, what do you want to say? Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So partner B still feels the absence of partner A, but they know that partner A is not truthful. So I believe they are not choosing to move towards partner A, and they are choosing to move towards somewhere else. So there is still the missing energy, because I think partner B is still healing from partner A or the heartbreak that partner A has caused. Last card on both the sides, partner A. Partner A feels missed opportunity, and this is the center energy of the card. Missed opportunity, because they have not accepted when they were offered this. So missed opportunity, partner A feels didn't act. I didn't act when I should have. So they didn't act when they should have acted. And they feel that it's a missed opportunity with partner B, because now partner B is moving on to some other path. Partner B, your final message to partner A. Oh my God. This is the final answer of partner B. I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and I'm trying to move on from you. So this is the response to partner B. And this is what we have been seeing in this sun energy, that they are moving on towards clarity, towards happiness, towards their own. They're starting a new chapter in their life, definitely. Wow. What an end to this reading. I never expected this card of new chapter coming from partner A's B side, but yes, partner B has moved on. They have healed, they have moved on, and they are starting a new chapter in their life. They can sense partner A, no wonder about that, but they are getting their wish fulfilled. They are getting their wish fulfilled. They have healed and taken the control of their life. While on the other side, partner A is sitting in regret as usual, missed opportunity, holding back, I did mistakes. They lost something, and they are feeling the loss of it. Still not taking action, I'll say. Still standing wounded outside, energetically outside the heart voice of partner B, I'll say. They have gone through a transformation, but not enough, because they're coming again in Knight of Swords energy, which is not a good energy. Very in and out energy. Still confused, I believe. They want commitment, but they are showing their energy as a very charming prince kind of an energy, which I personally don't like. I'm not too sure how you feel about that. But anyways, partner B, you're moving on, so I'm very happy for you if that's your energy. So I hope you like this reading. I hope this reading has given you enough clarity to move in your life and to see what sort of energies are aligning for both of you and what is the mutual energy of the connection, of course. And yeah, if this reading resonating with you, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on my YouTube channel. I always love to read your comments. I love to read that my readings are resonated with you. And if you feel that my readings are not resonating with you, please move to another tarot reader, because I'm a psychic reader. Everybody has their own way of reading the tarot cards. Everybody has their own interpretation of reading the cards, right? So go ahead and do it. If you really feel that you're not resonating with my readings, and if you're resonating, please do put up a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get a pop-up whenever I post a video. Don't forget to subscribe to my Soul Therapy by Pash Instagram account and my Facebook account. And if you want to book online or offline reads with me, just go to my Linktree app. You can book my readings there, or you can go to my website soultherapybypash.com and you can book the readings from there itself. Be it any part of the world you are, as soon as I get your request, I'll just connect with you. So keep enjoying, keep growing, keep elevating, keep loving yourself, I'll say. And that's the message we are getting here, that it's good to move on and start new chapters in your life, which you really deserve. That is happiness, joy, and clarity. So take care, love and light. Bye-bye.